belong to me. I'm not letting you go this time.
Leave me alone, you bastard!
Boys? Yes.
She stops by the store, then turns to bump into her aggressive ex-boyfriend. Just give me a bag of your finest one, please. Thinking he's unseen, he pretends to walk past. Kia, come here, right now. He acts like a passerby near the door. Their mocking laughter in his ears makes him grit his teeth, feeling so humiliated since he's lost face in front of the girl he's chasing. Don't move. He knows he trapped Kia at the beach, acting like a poor, sad victim before he starts. You mean our engagement from when we were together? Secret's out, he snaps. Violent, she tries to flee, but he just shoves her down. He pins her down to assault her. In a total panic, she grabs a nearby rock and uses all her strength to smash his head to defend herself. She stands up fast, hitting him. Sure that he is motionless, she shouts a warning. Bother me again, I'll kill you. A fisherman sees it happen. Days later, 2 boys find his body in the marsh. Police inspect the crime scene and determine that the fall from the high tower was certainly not just a simple accident. Red thread is the victim's clue. 2 cops trace the trail to Kia's home, a really dark and gloomy-looking house. They find a red wool hat right there. Evidence now points to Kia, matching all the rumors from the townsfolk. Because she has always been an outcast, living alone in the marsh since childhood, people call her a witch. Kids fear the evil witch. Her arrest makes the town feel happy. In her darkest hour, that old lawyer shows her kindness. Kia shares her past for the first time, telling us that the story of her growing up must start with her own mother. Kia had a peaceful home with her gentle, painting mother. But that peace is ruined by her violent father. "Don't touch my boat," I said. Her drunk, violent father is the family's nightmare. A slap. One day, she finds Dad drunk. Mom grabs her bag, dazed with empty eyes, and walks away into the distance. Her leaving was just the start of many long, painful struggles that would follow her for the rest of her own life. Then she had to helplessly watch her older siblings flee, and the only thing they shared were the physical scars and the deep, silent agony of a broken home now. With brother gone, Kia learns to survive by her harsh father. Stay out of his way, don't let him see you, and you just have to take care of yourself. She finds hidden spots, keeping her presence small. The marsh and wild animals are her best friends. Later, seeing her father change, she gathers courage to make a small request. "I'm hungry," and the first time she went to the general store with her father, she was finally able to feel a sense of real and genuine kindness. The owner sees her need, advising her to go to school. The town school also offers free lunch for children like her. Good food wins Kia over. She looks down, knowing that many kids walk to school with no shoes. But you need a dress, that's requirement 4. She knows nothing of the world. Upon finding a sweet lollipop inside her pocket, she gets really excited, digs through her mother's old dress, and heads off to school alone, feeling very confident. Reality is not as nice as she thought. She's shunned by all, seen as a strange being. She gets no kindness, only malice. Going where? She quietly sits, but mocking whispers from students around her never stop. The crushing isolation and deep sadness hit her, and she realizes she simply cannot bear to endure any longer. She runs from school fast. That was her only day of school. Luckily, her father isn't as moody as he used to be. He gives her an old pack to make peace, leaving her feeling surprised and deeply moved. "Thanks, Dad." Dad won't stay good for long. She gets a letter from Mom, but Dad grabs it away. Kia can't read, wants him to read it. Reading it, her dad pulls out his lighter. But why? Her father ignores all her desperate pleas, coldly lights the letter, burning it all to ash. "Be quiet. That's enough." Listen, she will never come back home now. She remains by her mother's side, keeping all the letters very safe. Dad screams and lights fires, burning Mom's stuff. Then he coldly leaves her all alone in the wild marsh, disappearing from that moment on. She has to face all the challenges of life on her own. So lonely, she moves her bed to the front room. Hearing bugs, she sleeps. At dawn, she hits the marsh for mussels, then takes her basket to the town's general store. Hello, Kia. Mr. Jumpin', I heard that you were looking to buy some mussels, so I brought some here for you to buy from me now. With Jumpin's help, she makes a living gathering mussels, turning the marsh into a sanctuary that provides her a safe home. She grows up among all the birds and the animals, becoming the mysterious marsh girl. But silence breaks as colorful feathers keep appearing on a tree near her home time and time again. This time, there are boat parts, flower seeds, and a note. She feels the kindness and the growing connection she shares with that person. She runs home to get a feather to return the favor. Hi there, it's me, Ted, see ya. Ted is a fisherman's son, and they met a few times when they were little. He is the one who helped her find her way home, a memory that helped Kia feel less afraid. I cannot read this letter. Oh, I just wrote that I saw you fishing a few times, and I thought that maybe you might need some of these nice flower seeds. She can't talk. The air is awkward. Tate offers to teach her to read. He is so patient. Kia explores deep knowledge. Don't tell anyone. I'm almost done with it. They meet more often, and Kia's learning speed amazes Tate. When he visits, he discovers her amazing talent for painting. For Kia, the marsh is a teacher. She explores why her family abandoned her and learns the harsh, unforgiving laws of survival there. Thanks to Tate, she studies biology. They share a passion for the marsh. Spending days together, their feelings grow very fast. In the sunny afternoon with falling leaves, they share a kiss, and Kia is the one who makes the move. This pure and sincere affection actually makes Kia experience the pain and self-pity of being abandoned in the middle of all the new hopes that had just started to kindle in her heart. Like a butterfly, she breaks into the smile she only had with her mother. As the seasons turn, everything changes, and Tate finally gets his college letter as he had hoped. Grown up, he gives her a list of publishers to help plan her future. He knows that she doesn't want to leave the marsh where she spent her entire childhood. You know, it's not much, but you won't have to dig for clams your whole life. So just try it out, Kia. You've really got nothing to lose. Tate promises to return on Independence Day so they can watch the beautiful fireworks light up the night sky together. She has lived alone for years, yet this month feels like a century. She paints to soothe her heart, and the long-awaited day arrives. Wearing a cute dress and her mother's lipstick, she waits by the beach with hopeful eyes. But when the sun sets, darkness falls, and fireworks explode in the night sky, the one who promised to come watch them with her never shows up. No, no, no! Why must my life be such loss? Like a child, she tears her drafts and throws them into the fire. As she drowns in romantic heartbreak, a hawk appears and helps her forget everything for a while. She follows the trail to the beach to feed her new friend, and the crashing waves heal all of her painful wounds. 5 years after Tate leaves, a developer eyes her land, so to pay taxes, she finally decides to push her feelings aside. Kia finds her draft, using delicate art to bring nature to life. She gets an encouraging response from the publishers. We want to edit, publish this book right away. With royalties, she pays the taxes and becomes the true owner. One day, while drawing, a guy named Chase notices her. He's popular in town and starts flirting with her, then begins aggressively pursuing her. Your name is Kia, right? A strange name, but nice. Kia thinks Chase isn't bad. He calls her by her name instead of the marsh girl slur. Will you go on a picnic this Sunday? Chase has stepped in. She leads him up the old tower. Rotten steps make Kia pause. He's soon struck by the marsh. What's that? Tell. I won't laugh. It's like having a best friend I have never seen. He seems so understanding, but Chase tries to boost himself. With me, how do you feel? He sees himself as a savior, arriving at Kia's house, and seeing her messy paintings and dishes makes him feel very confused. Chase acts like he owns the place, happily watching her growing confusion. But when he hits the limit, he acts innocent. What do you want? Sorry for acting this way. I just want to know you better. You're truly wonderful. You're free as a wild bird, so intelligent and incredibly sharp, Dan. But I will not do anything if you don't want to, so how about it? Bye for now then. Well, Kia isn't sure she has feelings for Chase, but his presence has filled the lonely gaps she's had for so long. Gradually, Chase persuades her to join in society. In their romance, Kia is passive, letting Chase lead the way. But just as they are getting closer, Ted returns, and he accidentally hears Chase boasting about her with his friends today. How weird is she? Is she an animal? Wow, that stray cat marked the gas station. Her eyes only light up when I finally catch her. Don't talk of her like that. What? I said don't do that. The fight stops. Tate comes to explain, but Kia gives no chance. She only vents her anger on him for all the pain she has suffered. Kia gives him no chance to justify, standing firm, cutting off all his explanations. She yells that she has stood on her own without him. You will never understand what she has been through lately, and your sudden appearance now has no real meaning for her at all. Tate explains he thought she'd always stay in the marsh while he wasn't ready to give up his life in the outside world, but those excuses are way too late to fix all the damage he caused to her. Without you, I'm wrong. I'm too wrong. Ted tries to apologize. Kia takes, but stays firm. Though she forgives him, the regret is too late. Days later, she goes to town and meets Chase. What are you doing in town? The publisher sent news. I'll go celebrate. Before she speaks, his friends cut in. A girl introduces herself. I'm Chase's fiancé. Peace. All right, see you later then. Betrayed yet again. Her heart aches. Chase wants to explain it. She runs when the truth is out. He no longer hides his mean nature. I know you're here, damn it. She sees her father. The pain comes back. This time, Kia will not fail. These betrayals teach her the hard lesson that no one will stay with her forever. She must learn to face her life. I must live alone. When her first book is published, she has money for furniture, brings electricity home, and finishes her little world. But Chase still sees her as prey, following her to pull her back into the mud. For Chase, taming the mysterious marsh girl and making her obedient is a truly proud achievement. Kia finds her wild instincts, resolutely fights back, and gives him a stern warning. Still, be ready for his revenge. She won't stay home. Chase keeps destroying everything that she has worked to build. She doesn't know when these days will ever end. She only lives in fear of when he will come visit her. Even so, she refuses Tate's help. You must not get involved. That bastard, he's a real bastard. Tate go, Kia has a plan. She plans to go to the city to talk about her book, and then return to solve the Chase problem for good now. And I will see you when I get back, will I? Are you feeling cold out here? No, I'm fine. I'm really okay. I never ask you to care, but you take this hat. I do not need help. A kiss. The next day, she visits the store to check the bus schedule. The owner is the one who saw her grow up well there. Seeing her wounds, he gets mad, wanting to find Chase, but she tells him that they took her to the police station, forcing her to describe all that had happened. Then they wrote articles to slander her. A few days later, she dresses well, hides her wounds, and amidst the town's whispers, she takes the morning bus to the city, meets her editor, and stays in a hotel one night. Next morning, she takes a bus to town. That is the whole story of the Marsh Girl. Now, she sits in the courtroom facing a murder charge, but Kia ignores the criticism. immersing herself in the marsh, painting and separating from the noise. The lawyer argues tides wash footprints away. Everyone understands the fire tower is in bad shape, and they were lovers, so the fiber on his body is perfectly understandable, as you all now know. The biggest mystery is the missing necklace. Chase's mother insists that when he left the house, he was definitely wearing the special gift that Kia gave him. Only you want that item. Yes. You couldn't have him, so you killed him. Objection. The lawyer argues that police searched Kia's house, but they did not find that missing shell necklace anywhere at all. Also, she had no time to kill him. Kia was with her editor until 11, so it wasn't murder. The result depends on the jury. The lawyer advises Kia to look pitiful to win them over, but she refuses. Listen, I know you think I have 1,000 reasons to hate them. No, I don't hate them. They hate me. I mean, they mocked me, they abandoned me, they have all constantly harassed me, and they all violently attacked me. Sir, want me to beg? I'll not yield. It is they. They are the ones who are judging themselves, for sure now. At the trial the next day, the old lawyer makes his final plea. The shunned marsh girl sits before them, and the truth of the rumors is clear to see today. The prosecution wants you to believe that at exactly 11:30 p.m., she did it. She supposedly caught the last bus from Greenville to return all the way back to the quiet town of Barkley Cove. And then what? She killed him. Then she had to erase every single trace of evidence at the crime scene. And then she had to catch the bus at 2:30 a.m. to return back to Greenville, as you know, right there, indeed. Not leaving any clues at all. The next morning, she calmly went to meet her partner, as if nothing terrible happened. The next morning, she was calm. You are asked to base your verdict on facts, not the nasty rumors that have plagued this town for years, because the person who actually belongs on trial here isn't that girl from the marsh. Following 6 hours of deliberation, the jury presents the final verdict, stating clearly that we, the jury, find Catherine Danielle Clark not guilty in the murder of Chase Andrews. Once acquitted, she rushes back to the marsh, reuniting with the friend she's been apart from for long. Years later, her books are published. She is a naturalist. She finds out that her mother had left to go live with her aunt. It took a year to heal. Mom saved to bring me home, but then died of exhaustion. She tried, but couldn't. She and Tate rekindle love, but she rejects his proposal, refusing to be tied down. They don't marry. Tate is a loyal companion. They understand each other, sharing each day, until they realize they are reaching the end of their lives. She takes her boat out. Nature gave her so much, and she chooses to return to it. She seems to see the vision of her mother, hearing her whisper to not go too far, and her mom appears on the old path, wearing that same dress from the day she left, with gentle footsteps, tender eyes, and a smile that she can hardly contain as she waits there for her daughter. After Kia dies, Tate clears papers to donate to the college. A patterned book catches his eye, capturing their memories. As he flips the pages, his gaze grows heavy, seeing her drawing of the mantis eating the male, his hand shaking, and the necklace from the case. She now knew why her mother left. Being all alone is one thing, but living in constant fear is another. She made a promise she would never live her life like that. Men want to win. She had to write it. History will know. You have rights, but if you bother me again, I will kill you. And the female mantis devours her mate. This acts as two signals. One is for mating, showing how ruthless the natural world can be. One lures the male in to be a meal, and she devours him. It is so ruthless. I can't. Nature's dark. It is just a way to survive against every single adversity that comes her way in life. The marsh knows about death and doesn't necessarily see it as a tragedy. It is never a sin. And sometimes, for the prey to live, the predator has to die.